Приветствую, дорогие друзья! Мы начинаем прохождение Mass Effect 2. Ну, как бы тут и Legendary Edition. Продолжаем путешествовать по космосу. О! Продолжаем. Я так понимаю, она тоже будет вся на русском языке. Mass Effect 2. Нажмите любую кнопку. Погнали. Ага, ну-ка. Настройки, звук. Так, громкость звука надо потише сделать. Диалоги хай болтают. А что тут в графике могу поменять? Сглаживание, зернистость, приоритет частоте кадров, приоритет качеству. Так, ну новая игра. Перенесем своего персонажа, конечно же. Почему бы и нет? Мы же прошли первый Mass Effect. Пускай наш персонаж и остается. Так, сложность боя обычная. Эксперт, безумие. Не, на обычке пойдем. Субтитры есть. Уровень использования сил отрядом включить. А, в смысле? Бойцы вашего отряда автоматически используют боевые наиболее эффективные умения. Если отключить эту функцию, они будут пользоваться только оборонительными, действующими на патронные умения. Не, пускай пользуются. Я хоть не буду постоянно за них все решать. Название, ранг, специализация, что? Если я перенес, я думаю, должно все сохраниться же. Игра студии BioWare.
Shepard did everything
Да,
right.
нет, на английском.
More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Раз 50 тысяч лет. Да, все-таки на английском. Я почему-то думал на русском все. Ну, хорошо. Нормандия.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Давно, но играл, привет.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Commander.
Ashley, go. Now.
Aye, aye. Everybody in. Go, go, go!
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
Так, а где у нас, друзья? Я
We're
уже
suffering
забыл.
heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Я погоди, иду.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
О, по открытому космосу я еще не ходил. Я играю как в первый раз, такое ощущение, блин. Что-то Dead Space мне напомнило так сразу. А ты бежать будешь? О, тут карта уже так. На триггер нажимать надо. Новшество. А где Джокер-то? А
Come
вот
on,
он сидит.
Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Да как ты ее спасешь?
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
Тут спасать-то нечего.
They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm!
Даже умер как герой. Mass Effect 2. Так, Mass Effect Genesis — это интерактивный комикс, резюмирующий события Mass Effect 1. Хотите его с его помощью выбрать свою предысторию? Ну, пускай. Интерактивный комикс предыстория. Что это такое? Genesis.
Just another routine mission.
Очередное рутинное
Why do they always say that before a mission?
Комикс.
Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Ash I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Ash saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Очередное рутинное задание. Окей. Такое повествование первой части. Как мы ее прошли. С нашими выборами. Кто останется жив, а кто нет.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Короче говоря, они меня воскресили. После того, как... Блин, он, по идее-то, в космос улетел. Как его можно воскресить? Проект Лазарь. Типовая внешность. Изменить внешность. Утвердить. Солдат. Разведчик, штурмовик, страж, адепт, инженер. Разведчики оснащены маскировочной системой, которая позволяет на некоторое время избегать обнаружения, получая тактическое преимущество над противниками. Штурмовики оснащены имплантантами L5X, способны сбить с ног и оглушить противника биотическим импульсом огромной силы, что даже позволит штурмовикам незамедлительно вступить в ближний бой. Умение, биотический заряд, притяжение, ударная волна. Предпочитаемое оружие, дробовик, крупнокалиберный пистолет, пистолет-пулемет, зажигательный, солдат. Предпочитаемое оружие, штурмовая винтовка, дробовик, снайперская винтовка, крупнокалиберный пистолет. Ну, солдат, наверное. Ваше достижение дает вам доступ к следующему бонусу, берите один из них. Светошумовая граната. Имя Джон Шепард, земля последний герой. Класс солдат, умение светошумовая граната. После изменения вы не сможете изменить персонажа. Окей. Я, в принципе, люблю пользоваться всеми видами оружия, а не только... Ну как, всеми. Пистолетом тоже иногда пользуюсь. Дробашом тоже пользуюсь.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Пистолет? Какой нафиг пистолет?
Grab the pistol and armor from the
Возьмите из
locker.
шкафчика пистолет.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and
This
armor.
pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
А, тут...
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Надо пробраться к челнокам, окей. Ну, тут, конечно, по-другому.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Authorized for lethal force.
Ты гаденыш.
Nice work, Shepard.
О, патроны, да. Блин, теперь патроны придется собирать. Вообще не круто, там бесконечный запас был. Первая часть.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Да я понял, погоди.
More reinforcements. Here come the mechs.
Гранатомет.
Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Так. Окей.
We've been spotted.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Я думаю, пистолетик лучше.
Forces have engaged.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Трофеи собраны.
The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far.
4 миллиардов.
Seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Охренеть. Шепард, ты дорогой. 4 миллиарда кредитов. Очуметь. Да. Интересно.
Doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Вам пока есть чем заняться. Кто ты?
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Держите R1. Притяжение.
Have a nice trip. Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
У тебя пистолет также. А, так это надо нацелиться для начала, а потом притяжение. Понятно. Ха! По идее прикольно, нифига. Чисто притяжение. Что, уходим к черту со станции?
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Мои дела были так плохи, атака на станцию, там Джейкоб, Миранда.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and
Груда мяса
tubes.
с трупами.
Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were.
Изначальное
You're
состояние.
still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Азари, Лиар и Кварианка уцелели.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Из Альянса уволились?
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Jacob.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Так, ну только осталась атака на
Do you
станцию.
know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. Service tunnels are this way.
Подожди, патрончики. Ну, погнали. патронов, 72 патрона.
This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Proximity warning. Impact event.
Вот видишь, ты можешь и сам применять умения, вот это уже лучше. По ситуации. Иди вперед. Возьми, нашли.
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Типа вернуть такого же Шепарда назад. Окей.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Родины, чё, всем теперь не так давать, что ли, пенициллин? А, или нет? Ускоряет ваши рефлексы. А, вот, единство. А, то же самое. Все понял.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Это как объяснить? Что не слушали, я пришел сюда, чтобы вас все починить, и вообще меня подстрелили. Это не имеет значения, никому из вас не доверяю. Ну, по идее, никому не
You're all
доверяю.
strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Так, а может и не так.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path for the shuttles.
Круговое умение сводит перегрузку на контейнер. Значит, перегрузку на контейнер. Что за перегрузка?
That's it. Let's get out of here.
А вы что, два биотика, что ли? Не круто.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Цербер это преступная террористическая, это, по-моему, организация. Крутая, которая оружие делает.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back.
Ага, 4 миллиарда.
Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Призрак.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Звали в Альянс, так и прилипло. Я не работаю на Цербер. Ладно, вперед.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Открыть 15 новых записей энциклопедии. Заставить 20 врагов закричать от ожога или закричать. Прикольно. Пенициллин. А тут есть? А, также функция. Журнал. Пролог пробуждения. Добраться до челнока. Назначение это, наверное, дополнительный квест. Организация. Но это мы все знаем. Так, ну погнали. Ага, трофеи собраны. Теперь за какие-то сборы данных дают кредиты.
Gravity's what me, mother, huh?
А, ну... Челнок я вижу, а где Миранда-то? Ее что, спасать не будем, что ли? Так, где моя подствольная гранатометка? Лови! Лови! Блин, промазал. Серьезно? 3 патрона всего? Вообще невыгодно. Ну, по идее, к челнокам туда, да? То есть челнокам надо. А там что у нас? И тут что-то есть. Так, ну патроны толку нету. Ага, короче, по кругу пробежал и все. Ладно. Блок данных. Ноутбук.
subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Да нифига ожогов. О, это что такое? Подсветите отделенные узлы, чтобы найти А, это я понял. Так. Это еще прикольненькое. Что тут есть? 2400 кредитов. Ну, довольно неплохо. Взлом тут хоть поприкольнее сделан. Правда, первая часть взлом намного легче был. Теперь надо будет искать эти совпадения.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you are...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Теперь его не допросишь.
Should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
С призраком. Что такое у него прозвище? Призрак.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Он дофига ресурсов потратил. Ну, погнали.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Ну, она нифига такая, ему прям сходу в лицо. Просто тыш! И все. Ну, поехали к призраку. Правда, у него теперь лицо какое-то все блестит.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your
Оценить ваше
condition.
состояние.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 года?
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
В котором погиб весь ваш отряд, вы это помните?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Кайда Аленко был убит. Вот в этом и ваша вина. Почему вы решили оставить его? Либо это нет, это был непростой выбор.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Прям боятся все этого призрака, что ли? Хотя у него столько ресурсов, значит и влияние огромное. Так, поговорить с призраком. Поговорить с призраком в другой комнате. А что, с вами еще о чем-то? Да, вообще пофигу. Пускай ждет.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
А есть чем тут никуда не пройдешь, да? Шкафчик с доспехами. Хе-хе. Прикольный шлем. А тип что такое? Материал. Оттенок. Правда, шлем как-то, ну, прикольненький, правда. Узоры. Вот этот классный. А нагрудник ничего нельзя, да, менять шлем только можно. А, он еще и разный. Шлем номер 7. Здоровье повышается на 5%. С дыхательным устройством. А, ну это тот же самый шлем, только с дыхательным. Пускай так будет применить. Внешний вид. Это что за... Ва. Пойдет. Будет у меня брутальный Шепард. Мне больше в шлеме нравится, когда он в полном обмундировании, а не без каски. Стой! Вы сказали, я лично с ним встречусь? Или он очкует?
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Отец знает то же, что и мы. Мне нужны ответы, что мы знаем. Вы меня не знаете.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Это лишь одна причина, по которой мы выбрали вас изучить. Цербер, похищение, почему я... А ну-ка, Цербер.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Может считать, что я человеческой колонии уже не осталось. А ну-ка, похищение.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Такое внимание на победа надо одним из них. Это было помощь Альянса.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Им стоит вас уважать. С чего начнем?
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
И мне нужно им доверять. Я найду доказательства, чего вы ожидаете.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
В принципе, он меня спас, как бы. Очень призрачно. Книжник. Какие-то достижения. Так, ну ладно. Почему бы нет? Надо бы только... Можно снаряжение? О, меню. Что за меню? Не. Отряд. Отступник, герой, опять же то же самое. Так. Автораспределение. Ускоряет ваши рефлексы, давай ему дополнительно. А ну-ка. В принципе, я не буду сильно тут. Пока мест нету такого. А, тут же можно это в ближнем бою драться. Что-то я не попробовал это. Не хочет он при 6500 битрейтах работать. Что-то интернет опять. Конец месяца, как обычно. Начинаются глюки у интернета. Ладно. Ладно. Так, журнал. Пролог. Узнать о пропавших колонистах. В ангаре ждет корабль, который доставит вас в колонию Путь Свободы. Путь Свободы, обследуй колонию. Кодекс. Кодекс я не читаю, потому что это бред в этом кодексе. Так, Путь Свободы.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Отдаешь это ожидание на следующем задании. Оправдываешь это ожидание. Просто помни, кто главный. Не. Сделай все возможное.
We'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
Надеюсь, он оправдается.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Призрак убедил тебя присоединиться к нам, капитан.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
О, Джейкоб и Альянс.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Корсар?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Ну, понятно. Джейкоб вступил в Цербер.
That's all for now.
На этом и так понятно, то, что ты из Альянса ушел. Какой доступ к репликам, плюс 10 герой. И за то, что только поболтал, дали героя? Офигеть. Задание выполнено. Гранатомет М100. Ну, кредиты. Всего кредитов 11250. Ну, это ладно. Тут прям что, как-то на задание все делится, что ли? Бля, вообще этого не помню. Ну, что значит, вот надо также старые игры проходить. Которые лет 10 назад играл. И сейчас запускать. Как новинку.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Скоро будем на месте, Шепард. Призрак назначил нас главой операции. Назначил вас. Какие будут приказы? Мы здесь для поисков. Нет, а изучить. А другие колонии...
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. And we've got no target to go after.
Короче, ни трупов, никого не остается. Окей.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Мародеры, пираты, что ли? Грабители. Давай, могут быть выжившие.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Городу-призраку. Ха! Значит, воруют куда-то трупы-то. Они ж не могут просто так взять бесследно исчезнуть. Какой-то след-то все равно должен остаться. Сжигают, хоронят там, ну я не знаю, ну, просто исчезнуть. Какие-то доказательства все равно должны быть. Новое оружие от Цербера предоставит дополнительное оружие. Дробовик М23 катана, снайпер. О, тут даже 5 слотов для оружия. Еще и гранатомет. А че у этих так? Крупнокалиберный пистолет и пистолет-пулемет. Вы серьезно только с пистолетиками бегаете? Ну-ка, давай винтовку. О, тут даже... Понятно. А, подожди, а карта сама... А, карту нельзя еще. А, отряд, подожди. Офицер Цербера улучшает боевые способности Мирана и увеличивает запас здоровья. Вот это надо было качать. По идее, умений-то толком нету. Агент Цербера. Хотя притяжение тоже неплохой навык. Ну, погнали.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Поднялись во время обеда и ушли, не попрощавшись. А тут вообще, по-моему, никто не обедал. Пусто как.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Никаких следов сражения. О, запчасти. Что за запчасти? А, так бы говорили, что деньги лежат. Подходи, бери. Бесплатно. То запчасти какие-то, кредиты, деньги. Валюта. Ага. Блин, когда пистолет, лучше автомата. Ох ты ж. Охренеть. А как пенициллином-то пользоваться? О-о-о-о. Какие живучие.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on
Это что
sight.
такое сделал?
We're not alone here.
Так, это удар. Но треугольник это ж не пенициллин теперь.
With you.
Right.
Right there.
Ну это опять же направление. Да, угомонитесь. Никуда вас... Чего так будете стоять, что ли? Ну.
Hostiles are cleared.
Просто я думал лечиться, так же.
Right behind you.
With you, Shepard.
Пошли давай. Единство позволяет только через единство чинить. О, получается. Так, это рядышком. Батарейка где-то тут была. Раз. Есть. Контакт пошел. Контакт идет. 2000 кредитов. Так, погодь, а сюда же можно было еще спуститься. Отобразить радиус указателя. Ну, это я понял. А, туда мне не пройти. Ну, ладно. Ну, что-то автоматик слабенький.
We're compromised. Here we go.
Offline. Unit member offline. Engaged. Okay.
Не, те винтовки мне больше нравились в первой части. Тут еще патроны придется бегать собирать. Вообще не круто. Ну ладно. О! Говорят, выживших нету.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Тали?
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Что он добавил, приказал роботам стрелять во все, что движется.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Найти Витора. Пробить через роботов к Витору в дальней части колонии. Тут 4 героя. Что-то тут одного героя дают. Конечно, круто, но... Я думаю, отступника тоже давать будут. Подожди, а ну-ка, снапу. Давай снапу попробуем. Ох ты ж. Как она увеличивает-то, ёлки. По одному, блядь, каждый раз перезаряжаться после каждого выстрела. Не очень круто. Ух ты ж. Но эффективно. Соответствующие. Ну, давай. Это что же самое, да? Так. 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 О, я уже быстрее научился. Еще кредиты. О, еще 2000. Я таким макаром миллионером стану. Можно будет долг отдать. Правда, 4 миллиарда тут навряд ли заработаешь. Тут ничего нету. Ладно. Чем воспользоваться? Ух ты. Воспользоваться перегрузкой? А, серьезно, только один раз, да? О, ну, блин. Ух ты ж. Тихо ты. Не, ну они молодцы, правда. Но они не послушали. Хотят Витора забрать его с собой, пока здесь... Нет, нужно было предвидеть. Успеем. Никуда они не денутся. Я еще пока маленько не понял аспектов игры, управления. Ту-ту-ру-ру-ру. Блин, ну придется постоянно, наверное. Тихо.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Мы укроемся за дверьми, послать член отряда в указанной точке.
Got it.
Taking cover.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Так-то прикольно. Опа, вторая часть. Ну что, чувствую, что обновили игру. Конечно. Очень сильно чувствуется, что патроны надо собирать. Ага, да выеживай.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Будет очень тяжело завалить.
Overload will take out their shields.
Надо ему, наверное... Воу! Ты, груда. Железная. Подожди, тут надо... Просто перегрузку надо использовать. Где... А, нет. Серьезно? На в жбан. На еще в жбан. Ох ты ж. Вот это фигово уже. Бля. Че, единство надо, да? Все, я понял. Что надо было сделать? Только сейчас дошло. Что надо было синтез или как он называется правильно? Давай на винтовку. Ой, жуть какая-то, блин. Непривычно, конечно. После первой этой части.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard.
Найти
He's
Витора
probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
в задней части отсека. Хорошо. Пошли за Витором. Надо только обыскать тут все. Боеприпасы к тяжелому вооружению. А, у меня же гранатомет был. Че я им не пользовался-то? Так. Это сюда. Это сюда. Батарейка. Готово. Окей. У тебя что-то можно себя взять? Боеприпас тяжелого оружия для разработки. Че не успел прочитать? 2000 иридия. Теперь можешь финансировать исследовательский проект «Штурмовая». Блин, не успел я.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Монстры идут, надо прятаться. Очнись.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Почащий
Swarms
идиот.
coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms.
Когда на экране
Mechs will
появится соответствующий значок.
Have to hide. Have to hide. No escape. Can't hide forever. Swarms will find you. Monsters find you. No hope. No escape.
Vitor, I'm here to protect you. I won't let the monsters get you. I promise.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will.
Герой нажал кнопку на экране L2, соответственно. Тут теперь еще надо подгадывать, когда героя использовать. О.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters.
Рой.
The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But
Тут
I
есть
see
проект по
everything.
улучшению оружия и брони и новых способностей.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
Комары.
My
Летающие.
God. I think it's a collector.
Коллекционер. Коллекционер. Прозвали расу коллекционер.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired
посредников.
mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seekers
Показывает,
swarms.
какой поступок
No one
геройский,
can
какой
hide. The Seekers find
парагонский.
you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Ищейки найдут, заморозят тебя, потом монстры тебя заберут. Ищейки комары, что ли? А изучить побег Витора, Рой, коллекционера, побег Витора.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless.
А вот,
Maybe his
вот и
environs
почему,
kept
куда
him
все
from
тела
showing up on their
подевались.
sensors.
Их сперли
Or they
всех.
were using technology specifically
Понятно.
designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Атакованы исключительно людские колонии. Так, побег Витора, Рой.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you,
Я
then they
знаю,
sting you,
кто такой
freeze you.
коллекционер.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Токсином или стазом.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Напрасно время тратили. Не, спасибо, Витор.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Витор должен пойти с нами. Витор пойдет с Тали. Иди с нами.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
Ну, пускай забирает.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Ну, по идее, это больше сам и не знает ничего. Что с него можно выбить-то? Хай забирает. Он уже... Душа явно пострадала у бедного мужика.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Дружба вознаграждается.
The data from his Omnitool should be quite useful.
We're still analyzing it. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Omega-4.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
The collectors are definitely a human enemy, but how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Серый посредник, это с первой части, в начале игры, который все знает, за плату и нанимает наемников для устранения целей. Так, Лиара, Эшли.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Rex.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Я Спектр. Мы будем готовы.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good.
Good.
2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Дружище.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all
Кто
bad.
заработает больше меня?
Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
О, красотища. Обновленненький.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Нормандия 2. Новый уровень, так. Витор, уцелевший кореянец, вернулся на мигрирующий флот стали Зоры. Мы постараемся добыть из его инструмента максимум полезной информации. Боеприпасы к тяжелому оружию. Улучшение тяжелого оружия, плюс 15 боезапасу. Элементы питания. Прокачка, получается, оружия. Прикольно. Может быть, пушки прокачивать. Кредиты 20 тысяч. Найдено кредитов 10 тысяч. Мало того, что они за меня 4 миллиарда потратили, чтобы восстановить, они мне еще деньги за это платят. За работу. Кошмар. Шепард, ты долги так точно никогда не выплатишь. Иридий. Найдено иридия 2000. Неплохо. Ресурсики. При стрельбе оружие нагревается, выбрасывайте термозаряды, охлаждает оружие, не давайте ему выйти из строя. Если у вас недостаточно термозарядов, вы не сможете вести огонь. И чё мне тогда? Кидать оружие в них?
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Сузи. Сузи. Это может быть полезно, и Ера очень опасно. Джокеру это не понравится.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
С кем еще стоит повидаться?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Чисто отдал. Карта галактики. Используйте карту галактики, чтобы задать маршрут Нормандии. Окей. Это нам знакомо. Используйте личный терминал, чтобы получить информацию о статусе членов вашей команды. А это что такое? Арсенал. Понятно. Выберите в арсенале оружие для своей команды. Окей. Пользуйтесь лифтом, чтобы попасть на другие палубы Нормандии. Ну, пока смысла-то нету, наверное. В личной каюте можно изменить свою внешность. Я уже изменил. Чтобы улучшить снаряжение команды, нужно нанять команду профессора. А, ну сейчас и пойдем, значит, за профессором. Собрать команду. Воспользоваться предоставленным признаком досье, чтобы... с известным наемником Заидом Масани. Отправьтесь в район Закера на цитадели и введите пароль молчания золота. На планету Алкера. Кошмар. С местом крушения Нормандии. Высадитесь на планету Зиона. Зион? Соблюдайте строго секретный сервер. Годами трудился над постройкой нового, более совершенной Нормандии. А, короче говоря, мне надо поменьше языком трепсти, да? Про Нормандию. Окей. О, автоматика. Конечно, Нормандия покруче стал. А это что такое? Сузи. Не, Сузи, я с тобой говорить не хочу. А, это типа такая, у меня одна единственная пушка, да? Все понял. Джейкоб. Джейкоб, Джейкоб, Джейкоб. Что ты мне скажешь, Джейкоб?
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Служить на Нормандии — большая честь, капитан. Вы здесь не по моей воле. Здорово, Серега. Спасибо за лайкос. Большая честь. Сегодня, кстати, может быть, все-таки разорился я на Диабло 3. Что-то сидел. Ну, сейчас надо Диабло 3 пройти, если мне понравится, то тогда Диабло 2 пройдем. Тоже дополнительно. Так что, может, если скачается до вечера, ну, хотя бы на поздний стрим, то, возможно, в Diablo 3 поиграть маленько, посмотреть. Рискованное назначение.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Совершен Цербером в прошлое.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Короче, надо часто со всеми болтать. Герой, он быстро поднимается. Так, ну... Кошмар, вы чё, серьезно? Чё так дофига заданий сразу появилось? Досье преступница, фамилия неизвестна. Биотик исключительной силы. Криминальное прошлое в настоящий момент находится в заключении. Джек. Отправиться на чистилище. Куда отправиться? На чистилище? Купил Диабло 3, молодца, игра супер молоток. Я наиграл много часов, 200. Я ее давно хотел пройти. Извиняюсь. Что-то газировкой поперхнулся. Ну вот и думаю пройти ее, посмотреть. Отправиться на станцию Омега в системе Сарабарика и найдите там Архангела. Досье Архангел. Опыт работы в небольших тактических группах. Эксперт в использовании инструмент трона и отличный снайпер. Досье Вождь. Доктор Окир. Опыт боевых действий, стратегическое планирование длинное в 1000 лет. Это сколько же ему лет-то? Предположительно знаком с технологиями коллекционеров. Отправиться на Корлус. Мне надо вот это сейчас найти, да? Мордин Солус. Специалист по биологическому оружию. О. В славянских войсках особое назначение прошел тренировку по использованию легкого оружия. Спросить Арию про Мордина. В загробной жизни узнать про Мордина Солуса. Цитадель. Отправиться на Цитадель и посетите совет. Отправиться на Омегу и встретитесь с известным наемником Заидом Асани. Талантливая воровка. Встретиться с Касуми Гото. В районе Закера на Цитадели введите пароль молчания золота. Названный Касуми рекламном терминале. Хе. Ладно. И основное собрать команду, да? Окей. Мне сейчас надо найти... Как он там был? Профессор, куда мне надо лететь? Поговорить в загробной жизни, узнать про Мордина Солуса. На настоящий момент он управляет клиникой в трущобах Омеги. Короче, мне на Омегу надо. Окей. Ну, пойдем. Подожди, а еще дополнительные какие-то появились? О! Место крушения Нормандии. Туманная с Омегой и приземлись рядом с местом крушения Нормандии. Повелитель пламени Розали. Следовать обломки. Не успел еще даже начать играть, как уже задания напихали по самые... Не хочу. По самое не хочу напихали. Так. Карта галактики. Че, Джокер? Хотел пообщаться? Погоди тогда. А как назад? Что ему от меня надо? Хотел пообщаться. Что он хочет? Джокер! Так и 15 новых записей энциклопедии Mass Effect. Какие-то достижения. Сузи, Музи. Ага. Что еще есть? Что ты хотел?
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Как рак у корабля. Этот корабль только копия. Ну, хотя я с той же командой. Пока что им можно доверять. Все это слишком хорошо.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7.
И ты только из-за этого хотел со мной поговорить? Я думал, ты какую-то речь толкнешь. Джокер, блин. А это что такое? Личный терминал. Статус команды. Ох, ни хера себе. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Наверное, подожди. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 человек. Внешний вид. Опа. А Джейкоб как был в одном виде, так он и остался, да? Но Миранда в таком, конечно, более-менее интереснее. Перезагрузка, деформация удара. Пистолеты, пулеметы, крупнокалиберные пистолеты. Лояльность обычная. Лояльность обычная. Лояльность, что это значит? Улучшение. Про совершенствование. Какие-то письма. Ладно. Так, а ты кто такая? Секретарь? У меня еще секретарь есть.
I'm Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Один чел вчера, знакомый стример, купил бандл PS5 плюс 2 диска Demon Souls и Человек-паук Моралес за 55 900. Нормально фартануло. Только плюс 2 диска Demon Souls. Demon Souls и Человек-паук за 55 это хорошо. Все, что работает с вами, большая честь для меня, капитан Шепард. С удовольствием.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Точно.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have.
29
If any
на
of the
зоне
crew has
стартует
important
продажа
business to
PS5,
discuss,
тоже бандл.
I'll make sure
Теперь
you
она
know.
только бандл продает, как слимка бандл была. Ты имеешь в виду то, что как слимка? Но я покупал тоже в наборе. Там 3 игры шло.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
I better go.
Да, не, все.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Отправляйся на Ити, на планету Аити. Блять, лучше бы я с тобой не разговаривал. Кольцо и больше ничего. Так написано в полу. Альянс, возникающий в результате политики экономического. Всякой фигни мне опять надавали. О, нифига. Гунь. Топливный склад. Так вот, куда у меня деньги будут тратиться. Что-то я пустой вообще. Посмотреть место крушения Нормандии, Фатар. Задание пишется, да? Омега. Завербовать архангела, завербовать профессора, нанять ветерана. Нифига, сразу 3 можно. Омега-4 мне сюда нельзя, да? А тут что, не исследовано. Кто? Батала. Вот теперь прикольненько можно полетать. Аринваркан, Кайрово море, Амада, ретранслятор, Фатар. А ну как к планете подлететь. Ну-ка, выход на орбиту. О, запуск сканера. Радиус. Ну-ка, сканер. Сканирование. Что-то что-то есть. О.
Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Тут что-то было. Правда, немножко иридия, но...
Probe away.
Окей. О! Платины сколько?
Launching probe. In research projects, platinum is used
Теперь
to
можете
upgrade
финансировать
sniper
исследовательский
rifles,
проект «Штурмовая
shotguns, and
броня от
medical
Цербера».
equipment.
О, нифига себе. Ну да, только так как-то я оставил на ДНС спецзаказ. Мне перезвонили через 1 месяц, что есть банда PS5 с 2 дисками 55900. Но мне это не надо, я брал ее на старте, так что ее можно купить сами. Звонили ДНС.
Probe launched. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Так, ты где-то... Во.
Probe launched.
Зондов маловато. Ресурсов дохерища, а зондов мало.
Probe away.
Да, еще. О! Все, запасы почти иссякли на планете. Тут что-то есть. Ну, как бы так бы взять. Скудненько. Вот здесь вот что-то... Вот тут есть еще маленький. Иридия. Так.
Probe away.
Вот тут маленько. О!
Launching probe.
Так-то. Ого! Блин, надо еще зонда. Блин, у меня зонды кончились. А где зонды купить можно? Покупка зондов. Поехали назад. Дрын-дрын-дрын. Вот теперь у меня 30.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Вот тут что-то было. Вот.
Probe launched.
Платина есть.
Launching probe.
Зазондировал всю планету.
Probe away.
О. Сюда вот оно.
Probe away.
Исчерпано. Выкачал все с планеты. Правда, что-то
Probe launched.
чуть-чуть есть.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Кошмар. Ладно, хватит эту планету мучить. Я, по-моему, ее уже выкачал максимально. Поехали. А тут что у нас есть? Запуск сканера. Умеренный запас. Тут же ресурсов дофига. Так, надо только большие сразу искать. О, вот.
Probe away.
Такие скудненькие. тут что-то было вот по воде. По воде побольше. Первый финансирует исследовательский проект «Хитиновая броня». Неплохо. Так. S ниже. О, полпик. Что-то нулевого элемента, правда? Иридий, палладий. Платина еще есть. А нулевого что-то редкий, что ли? О! Иридия побольше. Ох, нифига. Еще хороший запас. О! Скудные. Опять почти выкачал всю планету. Так, ну тут, наверное... Давай, так вот возьмем.
Probe away. Probe launched.
О, здесь что-то есть.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Так, выкачали. 80%. Еще где-то планета есть. Я вроде больше не видел планет. Сарабарик. Сарабарик. О, пусто тут. Сгорели. Так, ну давай на Омегу. Выход на орбиту. Омега выстроена в скорлупе. Чего? В скорлупе опустошенного шахтерами металлического астероида. Нифига не. Так, стыковка. Тут троих, значит, можно нанять. Сначала профессора найдем. Хотя, наверное, тут без разницы, все равно все в одном месте. Выстрел в голову носит наибольший урон большинству целей. Ну, пока только их. Пока только двое у меня. Оружие отряда. Дуговой звучатель. Это гранатомет стоит. А, типа тут... А, это типа я нашел две настройки. Ну-ка, давай дуговой звучатель. Что это вообще такое? Я еще не пробовал дуговой звучатель. Гранатомет слабенько, 3 патрона все.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Загробную жизнь представиться.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife now.
Какой ты злой.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have
Сопротивление
also
транспортного.
accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlight that may have information on him.
Ох, нихуя себе, это карта теперь так выглядит? Нормандия, транспортное депо, вход в загробную жизнь вверх, рынок Омеги, запчасти Омеги, апартаменты. VIP зона загробной жизни. Ария посередине. По идее, хоть прикольно камеру сделали. О, ну карту сделали. Заид. Ох ты ж.
Please. You have to help me.
Заключенный, я тебе должен помогать.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
О, мне его нанять же надо, да?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. I hear we have a galaxy to save.
Добро пожаловать на борт. Прям сходу добро пожаловать. Что тебе известно?
I assume you've been briefed.
I've done my homework.
Домашнюю работу сделал.
Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Добро пожаловать.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
Правда, мы верить нельзя сразу.
I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
Призрак сказал о сути договора. Всегда есть подвох. Что за договор? Нет.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Это мы можем сделать.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Зря ты убежал.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to
Пока
stink.
начало вонять.
I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Короче, еще каждому надо будет помочь, да? Открыть 15 новых записей. Окей. Отправиться на зарю. Завода Мэтчера Эшванд. СРС от аллергии. Во что рекомендует путеводитель. Плюс 6 герой. Журнал. Досье ветеран. Ага, хорошо. А, вот властелин антенна. Это система трифа скопления Феникса. Или это не то? Блин, куча квестов. Ветеран, секреты Заида, планета Заря. Ага. Планета Заря. Бой в космосе. Так, ладно, пойдем. Туруру. Так, что у нас там на карте? Транспортное депо. Под загробную жизнь. Ария, да? Вербовщик наемников. Мне все равно туда надо сначала, да?
Come on, let me in.
Так, ну я без очереди, да? Ария ждет. Кайлан.
What are you looking at?
На что смотришь? Успокойся.
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Что такой дерзкий? Открою доступ к репликам. Плюс 5 герой. Нифига такой офигевший. Так, ну тут пока... Что-то там говорил, надо с этими вербовщиками наемников поговорить. Это сразу получается... А ну туда, значит, с вербовщиком. Я занят. Личное помещение закрыто. Пошел ты. Так, и что, никого надо Азари найти? Кто тут Азари? Куда я попёрся? Загромная жизнь низ. А, где-то сверху, что ли, сидит? Я, походу, я не туда пошел. А, вот лестница, точно. Я куда-то вниз потопал. С охраной стоит.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Ближайший шлюз. Как ты добрый, а? Глазастик.
So, what can I do for you?
Архангел Морден.
I'm looking for Morton Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
За это он и получает. Все, что он делает, кого-то раздражает. Звучит прекрасно. Он мне нужен.
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Архангел, еще имя такое прикольное. Архангел. Это, скорее всего, псевдоним какой-то, да? У него сейчас некоторые проблемы. Объясни.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Что за группы стоят за этим?
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Подожди, вот ну-ка этот вопрос еще.
Eclipse, Blood Pack. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Посмотрим, что станет с благодарностью, когда наемники поймут, что ты хочешь им помочь. А что изучить еще есть? Омега.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer? Mind your own damn business.
Не суй свой нос в чужие дела.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Вступите в отряд наемников, поговорите с вербовщиком в одной из комнат клуба «Загробная жизнь». Ну давай, вербовщик. Возьмешь меня?
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Вопросы есть. Почему Архангел?
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Я успел. Отправиться на станцию рядом с клубом и сеть ученок, летящий за Архангелом. Плюс 7 герой. Что-то еще есть. Бармен. Можно выпить? Давай выпивку. Перед боем надо освежиться. Это что такое? Ага, через шлем. Нормально. Сойдет. Так, ну тут только 2 входа. На уровень ниже. Ну ладно. Надо сесть в челнок, нет? Пошли за Архангелом. Так. Транспортное депо, рынок, магазин, апартаменты. То есть это куда мне надо? Транспортное депо? А нет, вот сюда надо. Лишь челноку надо. Поговорить с Мирандой.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Идут. Так. Транспорт. Водите синих светил. Погнали.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Валил только так. Пошли.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Говори наемников и другие сильные враги могут иметь несколько уровней защиты, которые придется преодолеть, чтобы убить их. Ну, попытаемся, конечно. Теперь можно Заида взять. Не, давай пойдем с основной командой пока мись. Без этих всяких наемников. В принципе, Миранда хорошо стреляет, Джейкоб тоже.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
Мы его быстро возьмем. Пока я здесь, как видишь, звучит неплохо.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the 3rd barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
Мост, штурмовой отряд.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
Летун?
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
По крайней мере, для него.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
I better go find Sergeant Katka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
А, тут теперь нельзя, да, карту включить? Только направление движения.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Но иного пути к
Guess we're
Архангелу
going with
нет.
the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Кого? Роботов надо свабить? Подожди, почему карты, как обычно, нету? Джаред.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
Он и ребята уже на борту. Если операция пройдет успешно, мы поднимем боевой дух бойцов и сможем рассчитывать на поддержку с их стороны. Мы уже понесли серьезные потери, и может случиться так, что нам не хватит людей для выполнения следующего задания. Очевидно, что ни одна из наших организаций не решится выступить против Арии без поддержки двух других. Джаред. Хорошая информация. Можно отдать Арии.
I don't expect much from the freelancers. When
Больше
they
надежды.
fail... Do you need something?
Кто ты?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Seems like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
I'll get going.
Понятно. Короче говоря, мы как мясо. Просто тупо мясо. Которое должно отвлечь внимание Архангела, да? Так, почему 2 двери? Ну, мне надо туда, да? А что здесь? Ох ты ж, бля. 500 нулевого элемента. Найдите совпадающие сегменты кода, найдите выделенные сегменты, совпадающие с кодом. Показано. Ну, это то же самое, да? А, нет, тут надо письмена какие-то, да? Ага. Так. Бля! Я же увидел. Вот это вот. Во. Какие-то тут взломы, конечно. Обойти систему. Блин, одни опознавания. Так, это так. Это так. А, вообще все рядышком. И что я сделал, интересно? Параметры прицеливания переопределены.
That should slow him down.
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
Серьезно? А, это типа отход, да? А, все понял, что я сделал. Это... Как ее, Сизу или как она там? Сузи говорила мне там роботов активировать. Кровавые стаи. Гарм. Давай поговорим с Гармом.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the blood pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the blood pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Suns have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Why are the blood pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The blood pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
One-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Круче, чем он ожидал. Неужели?
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once. Waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life. But I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him. But the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
I should get going.
Понятно, вы, короче, все ненавидите его. Возьмите систему терминского команды команда волка. А, кодекс. Я думаю, какой-то квест. А что, у вас ничего нету? Каких-нибудь улик? Как у тех? Походу ничего нет. Ладно. Да. Подожди. А тут что? А, ну это... А, ну да, я туда пришел. Ну я понял, давай. Так. Не вижу. Вот. О, не то. Ты серьезно? Так нету нифига. Вот она же где. Как можно найти то, что нету, блядь? Бред. Тупиза, пиздец. Круть, блядь, неимоверная. Не-не-не-не-не, блядь. Быстро нажал. Так, батарейка. Вот эти вот так. Батарейка.
I'll take it.
Контрабанда. Блин, ну тот забрать можно было. Блин, отвлекли звонком. Так, вроде все нормально восстановилось. Так. Группа, которая упоминался. Блядь, все сбили мне тут.
Sulky.
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kind of stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. Where a go?
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again. Where did I put that Omni tool?
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
Well, let's not wait around too long.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Get ready! Fire!
Good shot!
Так.
He's with Archangel.
Куда этот? Так, еще и геймпад сел. Блин, сейчас упадет этот роутер. Как обычно. Ай, блин, еще и нос зачесался. В принципе, ему уже ничего не угрожает. Можно маленько пошарохаться здесь. Я смотрю, что жизненные показатели его не падают.
Now what's this?
Наверное, надо было там этот... Ну, это бы сразу отступника дало бы плюс. Это закрыто по распоряжению командира базы Архангел. Окей. Соберем ресы. Ну, вроде все тут. Так, ну давай.
Archangel?
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel.
Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
All right, let's get ready. They'll be here soon.
Yeah, that they will. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Impressive! Heads up, they don't like snipers.
Так, у меня патроны кончились.
I'll tear you apart. You're toast. Bring me down.
Eclipse marks have made it into the base.
We've got casualties.
Have a nice trip.
Блин, а как лечиться-то?
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
А, да я же его закодировал.
Go!
Damn it. They're sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
I love this rifle.
Не зря я робота перепрограммировал.
Overload deployed.
One less to worry about. Nice shooting. Scoped and dropped.
Have a nice trip.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
Немного Гаруса подбили, конечно. Так, пошли к ним наверх. Гарус это хорошо. Такой напарник нужен. Чтобы понять, как бы пенициллином пользоваться. Что-то у меня винтовка как-то странно работает.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Miranda, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
О, винтовку можно поменять. Что это явно фигня какая-то.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
Lost shield.
Secured.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Have a nice trip.
Ух ты ж. Ёб твою мать.
I've got him! Got him!
Не, все-таки надо автомат ставить. Да подожди, надо перелезть сначала.
I've got him!
Commencing shutdown.
Блять. Фу.
Just one more shutter. Hurry.
Блин, ну неудобно сделать, конечно, перепрыгивать постоянно. Так-то все круто. А вот перепрыгивать совсем не круто.
I've got him!
Fire in the hole!
Пиздец, блядь. Это вообще полный пиздец. Хрен убьешь так их, блядь. Блядь, они еще и лечатся, суки.
On target!
Гаврики, а?
Coming.
Пиздец. Вообще крут. Ну-ка давай, дуговой звучатель. Хуйня какая-то. В принципе, урон наносит. Не то, на что я рассчитывал. Патронов маловато. Блин, у меня вообще патронов нет. Фу, есть. Фу.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds!
Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Hostile!
Going to cover!
Moving incoming!
Да, блядь, почему ты не используешь? Пиздец, блядь, патронов нету, нахуй. Вот это... Это вообще жопа. Вот эти, блядь, засранцы. Куда они делись? Смотрю, у Гаруса хп пропало. Пиздец. Че ты там лякнул? Гаденыш. Все живы.
Tough bastards, but I've seen worse. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better
Так
and
это
better.
еще не все.
He was one tough son of a bitch.
Крутой был подонок.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Look out!
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already. They're offloading troops. Watch your back.
Ёб твою мать.
Snipe that one!
They've reached the rear stairs. I love this rifle.
Get over here!
Дурион хренов. Кто еще остался?
Hostiles!
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
We better hurry. He looks bad.
Так его нифига изрешетили. Давай, дружище, выкарабкивайся. Гаруса я вам так просто не отдам. Я с ним почти всю первую часть не пробежал. Приз получен, Архангел.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
В двоичном виде. Ну, короче говоря, я могу только общаться с призраком тут напрямую.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay.
Понятно.
In addition to contact 100 different worlds, logging you out, Shepard.
По идее, то же самое мне сказала. Арсенал. Тут у нас Джейкоб. Что такое Джейкоб?
Commander, can I help you with something?
Мнение о команде.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Так, тут же арсенал у нас, да? Шепард. Вот это мощное, но, блин, мало патронов. Вообще ни о чем. Дугово лучше я гранатомет поставлю. Гаруса винтовка. Снайперская винтовка Богомол. У Джейкоба ничего нельзя поменять. У Миранды ничего нельзя поменять. Заид тоже защитником бегает. Окей.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded.
Это что такое?
Using Omni tool, computer aided.
Назад
That's all for now.
Пока все, да.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Статус команды. А у него тоже внешнего вида нету Заида, да? Хорошо. А это что у нас? Досье профессора. Но это надо идти в карантинную зону, чтобы добыть его. А это у нас доктор О'Кир. Джек. Фамилия неизвестна. Досье искусный вор. Вор. Улучшение. Пока ничего нельзя, да, сделать. Надо...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Личное сообщение на терминал. Нам доложили, что вы находитесь в районе Нормандии системе. Мы хотели попросить вас разобраться в ситуации, возникшей из этой области на планете Варек в системе Фатара. А это сообщение от Андерсона было, наверное. На случай слухи правдивы, вы на самом деле живы, прошу вас. Встретитесь со мной в цитадели. За прошедшие 2 года многое изменилось. Вы подарили нам власть, и только вы по праву можете подтвердить или опровергнуть дошедшие до наших ушей. От Андерсона письмо. Но я пока еще не закончил с Омегой. По идее. Стыковка. В смысле, я не хотел даже отстыковываться еще. Взять с собой Гаруса по приколу будет, наверное. Сейчас там будет зайти к этой еще. Как ее? Азари. Ну, давай Гаруса возьмем. И Миранду возьмем. Зажигательные патроны. Турианский бунтарь. Так, ну все. Снарягу я все под них сделал. Че, Гарус, тебе идет твой костюмчик?
Warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Ага, считаю, что он мертв. Так, нам надо сначала к Азари сходить. У меня есть документ, который ей надо отдать. Ну, Ария, то есть. Рынок Омеги, магазин ворот, апартаменты. Можно будет в магазик сходить. Там узнать, что есть.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
I'm looking for Morton Solus.
The Solarian doctor? I
А,
always
ну она
liked
также
Morton.
не знает.
What can you tell me
Used to
about?
be part of the Solarian. Just
Опасный
if
гений.
you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the
Понятно.
quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Чем больше опыта, я не успею прочитать.
Arya has work for you. Here? Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Arya's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Arya don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me? If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
Так, задняя часть клуба. Ага, загробная низ. Ага. Это мне сейчас по коридору и вниз надо. Ну давай поможем. Выполним квестик для Азари. А ты кто такой? Выпить опять? Давай. Рюмочку бахни. Да, хорошо. Не очень хорошо.
Shepard, are you all right?
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
He won't be expecting you, that's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
Расправиться с Барбаном. Чуть траванули.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying. The strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made
Это я рядом с карантинной зоной, что ли, оказался? Погоди, назад. Я еще этого не спас. Шист? Кто такой?
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gavorn we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavorn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavorn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gavorn's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavorn's tricks. We leave.
Слюнявчик. Мы уходить. Так, ну... А, вот магазинчик.
We can use this.
Ах, нихера оно стоит. За 6 тысяч можно купить. 90 косых. Ну, маленько прокачал. Так. Куда я иду? Вип-зона. Где я? Бармену надо отомстить. Потому что мне еще надо найти этого Хогана. А вот и Форван.
Do I know you? No, you humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the fortune.
Not taking any chances.
Вообще левый завалил его. Другое дело. Так. Нужно найти этого. Где-то тут должен быть. Кроган. Танцорщица. Тут что у нас? А вот он, патриарх.
You said he had close family. He'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the patriarch. Aria's patriarch. What do you want?
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Aria wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Aria's trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Найти шпану загробной жизни или рядом с ней уничтожьте ее по поручению патриарха. Шпана? Вы серьезно, блять? Какую шпану-то надо найти? Возле загробной жизни, да? Загробная жизнь, вип-зона, наверное, там где-то. Просто...
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch says hello.
Я хоть их завалил. Расскажи Патриарх, что со шпаной покончено. Я думал, реально шпана придет.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Поговорите с грядой Гриза на основном ярусе игры на жизни и раскройте ему, что случилось с Патриархом. Плюс 7 герои. Так, ну мне, получается, надо наверх и назад вернуться за наградой. Почему бы и нет? Просто я... Надо еще за профессором все равно идти. Так. А, блин, он же там сразу направо надо было. Что я это протупил.
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Я и не знал, что у него будет Крант.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Нет, спасибо. Призывайте координаты схрона на неотмеченном мире. Благодарю.
We can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Наступай за все, что там найдешь, по своему усмотрению. Ладно?
Thanks. Maybe
Чё
I'll come back
отказываться?
later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you
Добыть
warm?
контрабандный товар, высадиться на планете Даратар, система вариантов моносписочные. Так, ну туда. Ну, по идее, мне это надо это. По сути, к челноку. Чтобы в карантинную зону направиться.
Come on, let me in.
А челноки у нас тут справа вроде.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorcha task force. Got something to report?
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
Keep moving. Так, терминал должен быть. Апартаменты, рынок, запчасти. А как мне тогда? Вроде еще накажу надо. Разве нет? Да, блин, я не хотел с тобой говорить.
Keep moving.
Ничего случайно получилось. Так. Погоди, ну это магазин, да? Lower section. А это куда? А нет. Погоди, а как мне... Ну это загробную жизнь назад. Но явно не туда. Это VIP, чё? VIP-зону.
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music. What do you want?
I don't want anything at all.
Check out Afterlife's main floor. You'll like it.
На главном танцполу нельзя.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can, but don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Плюс 5 героя. $50 000 урод снайперской винтовки. Гламурный журнал. О, какой шлем. Броня кровавых драконов. Почему бы и нет? Блин, ну 50 000 отдавать.
And humans, blight from galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher.
У вас нет гранатомета, уважаемый, а у них есть.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
В зоне карантина вирус косит турианцев. Быть может, выберем другое место? Спокойно, стой там.
It's safer to stick with a squad who's immune to the plague.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
А, подожди, мне с людьми надо было найти. Не, Гаруса мы брать не будем. Возьмем людей. Зачем нам? О, дробовик могу поменять. Плазменный дробовик гетов. Она мощнее будет. А, возьмем. Тяжелая винтовка мотыга. Что-то новенькое. Попробуем, почему бы и нет. Так, ну все. Джейкоб, дробовик. Ну ладно, ты ходи со своим. В принципе. Внимание, действует карантин.
Zero contacts.
Так, ну на этом мы остановимся и продолжим уже в следующем стриме. Что уже почти 3,5 часа идет запись. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел, спасибо за ваши лайки, пишите комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал и скоро увидимся. Всем пока-пока.